Hello, it's Baker for this thing's right, and I'm here with Macca from the class at Tramlines Festival. Tell me a little bit about how that set went because you wouldn't have thought it was 1:15 in the afternoon on a Friday.
I know, mate. Yeah, I know. Where's does everyone not have work and that? I thought it'd be empty. I did like, but yeah, it was. We had a great crowd. I love this city, man. So I kind of expected none less secretly.
I mean, it was a great turnout, and there was people moshing as well, which I bet was a nice sight this early on again.
Yeah. They must have been out early doors at the pub then, getting ready. But yeah, it was good, man. It was good. It was a great crowd. Um, lucky to lucky to be on that stage.
And you were here last year, of course, as well, but on the lead mill stage. So, how does it feel to have made that jump up and play one of the first sets on the main stage of the weekend?
Yeah, it was wicked, man. It was the first time. It was the first time we did this festival last year, and um, we'd wanted it for ages before that, but we got the chance last year to do the Leadmore stage, and that was a mad gig last year. We did that. Um, Tent was ramming, so when we got asked this year, it was a no brainer. We come and play it every year if they have us. So
There's a call
just
to
keep
Tramlines
going
then.
up the lineup every time, like
Tramlines residency each year for the
yeah.
clause.
You heard it here first.
But you were speaking very fondly of Sheffield as well. So how much do you enjoy playing shows here?
Yeah, it's wicked, man. I think I've said it at like every gig that we've done here. It kind of this place has been real kind to us, and it kind of feels like our second home. I don't know what it is between Brummies and people from this part of the world. We just get on, don't we? So, well, I think we do. They might secretly just hate Brummies in the background, but yeah, I think we've got a bit of a synergy, and we've always felt like this is home away from home. So I mean, it kind of showed it out there today. So.
And it's not too far, I guess, is it really?
Yeah, it's not, mate. It's only a
Yeah,
stone's
yeah.
throw, isn't it? Like you can, if you put your foot down, you can get here in an hour and a half. So
Yeah, it's not far at all. So I think everybody's kind of got that connection. But of course, this summer and all of the festivals and gigs you're playing come after the release of "Victim of a Casual Thing" last year. So just tell me a little bit about the debut album and how it's been to have that out for a few months now and to be playing the songs after people have had time to learn the lyrics and get to grips with them a bit more.
yeah, it's been a bit surreal the past. I don't know how many months is it since October? Well, we're saying nearly a year. Yeah,
Not too far
the
off.
past year has been it's just been mental. Like I think getting to I think when we were kids, like we kind of like you know had this like little pipe dream that we'd one day like record and release like our debut album. But there's a lot of like places along the road to it. Doing everything completely independently that it could very easily like not have happened as well. So to get to the point we did last year and release it, and then do the tour that we've got to do over the back end of last year and spring this year. Yeah, it was just it's a bit mental really, but it's been wicked, man. Watching how the songs have like bedded in and connected with people. That's all you ever want as a musician and from when you start a band. So yeah, we're lucky to have the fans we do.
Especially when you see people singing along, knowing all of the lyrics, and then jumping around like they were as well. I bet it just gives that sense of total satisfaction, really.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah,
most of those, a lot of the songs on that album, like actually, like lyrically and musically, like were written like when like I was like 18, mid 20s now. Like
yeah.
so, a lot of it, made it onto the album, but there was things that I wrote about when I was a late teenager. So, and there were a lot of it was written in my bedroom. So when you hear stuff like that you write in the solace of your own room, like, and then you see people singing it and stuff at festivals and gigs, like it's a bit weird, but it's like a nice weird,
A lot of people say, don't they? It's like what's yours becomes theirs,
Yeah,
almost,
yeah, man.
really.
It's like I mean, we
Yeah,
we kind of like we kind of said about the album, like it wasn't kind of just our record. It was all of our records, all like everybody who like stands at the gigs and buys the tickets and has bought the album.
mm.
Even everyone who's just like a casual listener and or a casual fan, like even and got us to this point to the diehard fans that we've got, like is for everyone, like doing it off our own back as well. Like it was a it was a bit of a success story for us. Like, so we were just, we're glad to have everyone on the ride with us.
And it doesn't stop there because obviously you're back out on the road again at the end of the year. So,
We're always on the
uh,
on the road, mate.
how
Yeah,
much are you excited for that though? Especially given that it's got the biggest headline to date yet at the Octagon
yeah, yeah, yeah,
in the tour date list.
yeah, man. Yeah, that's our biggest show outside of Birmingham ever. Which is, I think it's like near 2K. Is it near 2,000 people? So it's yeah. I mean, it's where better to do it than in Sheffield, you know.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Like, see some of those venues that we're playing. Like, if you'd have told us that when we were like 15, 16 in college, like just picking up guitars together, it would we'd have asked you like what you were smoking in it. So
yeah.
it'll be
Pinch me
good, man. Yeah,
moment.
it'll be good, man. But I think it's gonna be a moment for everybody in the rooms. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it, man. Just want to skip ahead.
It's going to be
Yeah.
great when it comes around. I'm sure it will be, and I bet you can't wait. Like you're saying, because we're at a festival, Tramlines Festival. I'm going to ask all of the acts we interview this weekend. Who was the first act you saw at a festival, and who's the best act you've seen? So it could be
Wow.
two completely different things because the first act that you saw might not necessarily have been somebody that's to your taste. So we could get some interesting answers here if
Wow.
people
At
are honest.
festival. Um, the first festival I did was, I mean, I did Glastonbury first, but I can't remember how. Like, it was only like 14, 15. I can't even
That's
remember. I can't even remember who I
a young
seen there.
start at
I
Glastonbury.
think I went with Niall actually. His dad took us. Managed to get a ticket. But the first like festival I went to, like proper, away with your mates, like was I went Reading when I was like, I think 16, just coming out of school. But I can't remember. I can't remember who I seen. I remember seeing Blossoms.
Good start.
I remember seeing
Yeah.
Blossoms. They just released their debut album at that point. Um, and like I was just like, completely hooked on them from the moment I seen them. So they were probably the first festival act I can remember seeing. They would have been the first I seen, but that I remember seeing. Yeah,
Well, that's a good start to a festival career. Then really seeing
yeah.
Blossoms. Obviously, they're on this
I think
weekend
I think
too.
I think the
So
first one might have been DJ EZ, so we'll skip past that one.
at least you've said it though.
Yeah.
Nothing like being honest, but no, Macca, it's been a pleasure chatting with you again. And yeah, thanks so much for the time and great set out there.
No, yeah, wicked mate. It's lovely to meet you.